Alrighty, we are back, just a tad late today, but we will just head right in. Now, the last time we were here, we were trying to get our steel production going. We did a lot of mining, so we could have enough iron to make steel for all the structures we're going to try to be building. And our steel production is a little bit slow. Both the coal coke and the actual steel itself takes a long time to go through, and we will end up needing quite a bit of that steel. So I think since we have the world spikes now, the weirding gadgets, I believe they're called, since we actually have those set down, none of this area should unrender, which means that we should be able to be free to go off and do whatever it is we wish to do, and still have our furnaces in here, or the ovens, I think they're called. Maybe a blast furnace, I think. Still have that work through. Oh, one thing we do need to do, though, is keep that creosote oil from building up, because if the creosote oil fills up completely, that will stop the coal coke from actually generating. We have this jerry can, which we've been using to periodically clear it, but that is something manual. So I think instead what we're going to do is get a fluid hopper and a fluid tank. And that will automatically drain that to... I forget the actual capacity of the fluid tank. Let's go see if we can find that in here. Let's see here. Maybe it's a fluid pipe that I'm thinking of. But assuming we can find it somewhere, probably a fluid router from Immersive. Yeah, because this is all from Buildcraft. Though honestly, this may still work. I'm not actually sure how compatible all the mods are for this. But I think... Well, for now, since I can't seem to find any fluid tanks... Ah, no, there it is. Just called a tank. So this is just made with any type of glass, just in the shape of a chest. And we'll need a fluid hopper, I believe, as well. Liquid hopper, there it is. So if we get these two to play well together, I'm just going to look if there's anything specifically from... No, it doesn't look like there is. So if we get these two to play well together, this is just a hopper with a bunch of glass around it, then we should be able to get ourselves an output of that creosote oil that'll make sure that it doesn't fill up the tank, or the internal tank on the coal coke kiln. So you can see that's filling up pretty quickly. We will probably find a use for this creosote. So far, we're just seeing it used for treated wood. Also, possibly smelting if we really wanted to go that way. Or this insulated wire. Can you say coal coke kiln 5 times fast? I don't even know if I can say it accurately twice. But so we do need some more glass here, I think. We've only got that one piece left. Yeah, this one piece after we made our tank. And we'll need to get our hopper set up as well. So, let's see if we've got any more sand. Yes, we do. Honestly, I think I might just stick a 64 stack of sand into our smeltery, because probably going to need glass for a few more things. We do need it for the... make sure to carve that out. We will need it for this. We need it for the seared glass that we'll be putting in the front of our furnace array. With I think a lava bucket, or a lava tank, probably set up like this. Maybe I should honestly turn that to be over here somehow. Yeah, I might. But we will need sand and glass for a whole bunch of other things. So we'll just go and let that render out. It'll take a little bit of time, but shouldn't be too long. In the meantime, we will go and get on that hopper, because I do believe that the hopper is a prerequisite for our fluid, our liquid hopper here. Yeah, so we do need that hopper. Slightly altered from the traditional recipe. It looks like it uses a bronze gear and iron plates. Shouldn't be too hard to make. We'll go grab our 5 iron to make the plates, and then for the copper gear. Honestly, if we hadn't just thrown all that sand in, I would say that it'd be easier to do copper gears in here. Unfortunately, maybe we can take all this out. Oh yeah, this is going to take some time. It's going to take a lot of time. Okay, forget it. We'll just stick all that copper back in, or sorry, the sand back in, so it can keep making glass. And we will go and grab. Let's see. Yeah, we'll just go at this from the old perspective, which is to take some glue and some sticks. Oh no, we actually already have gears. So we'll take this, we'll surround it with stone. Maybe cobblestone will work? Perfect. And then surround that with copper or copper plates? Copper plates. So that shouldn't be too bad. We'll go and smash all these out. Grab, I think we have some excess chests somewhere. And do all of that. Now our mallet and probably this anvil here are pretty close to breaking. They may go and deafen us at some point in the near future. Well, there's that one. I think it's just... Shoot. Stick in a piece of... No, dang. I thought that we had an upgraded version of the mallet. Yeah, stick in a piece of stone. Let's go and get that done. We do still have stone, luckily. May want to actually stick more of that cobblestone in there, just to make sure we don't run out of stone. It's a little bit inconvenient to get more. It's just going to take a little bit more time if we do end up running out. So I'd rather not. Alright, that should be all of the metals and stuff that we need for this hopper that we're about to make. Last thing we need to grab is our chest, and we can get to assembling this. Now, this needs to be turned into that copper gear that goes in the center, surrounded all sides by that. I missed something. Bronze gear. Shoot. Can I melt you back up? I totally can. Okay, perfect. Well, we'll save this for melting. And evidently it doesn't have a texture for the chest on the Tinker's table. Interesting. We'll save that back for melting. We will go and toss some cobblestone back in here. I'm not sure why we have so much in our inventory. And start that whole process over again. This time we'll go with bronze, though. Where do we put that gear? Is that up in here? Yes, it is. I suppose we can just leave everything in here. So we just need that stone, and then we'll do everything else over in the factory since our crafting table at home, our crafting station is being used up. So first we got to make that, and then we've got to get back to hammering. It's still hammering if you use a mallet. Questions for a different day. Now this should work. Yep, bronze gear. So with that all finished, go toss it in there, and voila, we have a hopper. Now we just need to wait for, well, there's probably enough glass at this point that it'll all be finished up surely. Yeah, you can definitely finish this off here. The hopper in the center? Yes. Okay. As to placement, how are we going to do this? We'll see if this functions at all. I'm gonna have to kind of stand awkwardly. Yeah, maybe we'll just put it on the side, actually. So, hopefully... Ah, perfect. There we go. So you can see there's a little bit of creosote oil. Yeah, and it's slowly filtering out. I did not recall how much fluid that tank could hold. Oh, evidently this makes a fertilizer, which I think is a cart attachment, so there's not real need to use that. We've got our hoe, and we've got our mattock as well, so... but this will at least keep that from building up, and it looks like it's not even kind of filling up. Well, I was about to say that it didn't look like it was filling up too much, but maybe it is, and just because of the angle, I can't tell. But at least in here, it is all empty. So we'll come back, check back on that periodically. If we need to, we can actually make another tank and stick it on top, I'd assume. Might as well do that now. So at the rate it was filling up, it may fill up too high. So let's see if we can just stack another one on top of this. Yeah, it looks like they connect up. So I think that'll be good. Go and toss everything back in the chests that they need to go in. And we'll take a quick nap. Now, I want to wait until there is a backup. Once we see that backup message down in the bottom left-hand side of the corner, see if I can bring it up. Yeah, there hasn't been a backup yet. But I want to wait for that to happen because the last time we tried to attach this sail to the windmill up here, it actually crashed our game, just hard crashed our game, which is quite inconvenient. Now, I'm not actually sure as to why it did that. We do know that we made this tough fabric into the sail with, yeah, just 6 of that? Yeah, 6. And the recipe for that is just those hemp fibers surrounding a stick. We should, if I recall correctly, have more hemp either going or here. We've got some more in there. Let's go see if we had some more getting milled in the Better with Mods workshop here. Oh, evidently we've got, where that is, grout. I'm not sure why it sometimes pops on top like that. Yeah, I'm very much not certain as to why that happens. But, oh, right, the book and quill. So these are all the blocks that we actually have to make. And you can see there's a lot of steel. The first 5 items, barring the cauldron, 4 items are all steel. I think all these engineering blocks take steel. Whoops. I think we actually have them here. Yeah, all these take steel and electrum, actually, which we'll have to make in the alloy kiln or just in the casting table. Probably the alloy kiln, since our smeltery is at present kind of used up at the moment. Now, I would love to be able to duplicate our gold via the crusher. Interesting. Apparently, copper also has a chance to pop out gold. That's very interesting. But unfortunately, we can't get this crusher until we get that arc furnace, and we can't get that arc furnace without all of that steel being made. So we're just going to take some time here and find some distractions while all this steel is produced very, very slowly. Ooh, there we go. That's run out. And actually, let's see, the improved... I think we might have been looking to make an improved blast furnace, actually. I think that might have been why we were waiting on that. So that should be, yeah, heavy machinery here. And that's right, that is just the blast bricks mixed in with the hopper on top. So actually, hold on a minute. Hold on 1 second here. Surely we can just reuse these blast bricks. We just need the steel. Yeah, 1 steel plate for every blast brick, and I think we should be able to make this in the anvil. Yeah. So if we have... We'll take that out now. We have all this. I think we've already got 27 steel somewhere. I think it's just sitting around. We can actually improve this pretty easily. I did not even think about that. I thought we'd have to make a whole new set of blast brick. But let's see here. We've got... Oh yeah, we got 45 steel. We've got plenty of steel. And a fair bit of slag as well, which once we get the crusher, we'll probably turn that into sand, just so we don't have to go out and collect sand. Let's go take our steel to the anvil and smack it into position with the mallet. Nope, that's the engineer's hammer. There we go. So we need 27. And if I read the description of what this actually does... Oh my, we may actually run out of mallet durability, so that's 14, 15. This should just make the steel production process faster. I don't know about more efficient. It would be nice if it did that. But... if it just makes it a little faster to produce steel, that would be good enough for me. Okay, that is 27. Perfect. So let's just go stick that there. Perfect. And now we need, what was it, a hopper on the top? Let's go pull that book back out and throw our almost broken mallet in there. Just made it. Yeah, 1 hopper at the top. Okay, so we... Unfortunately, we need to go back through that process of making the a new mallet first, because this will definitely, our old one will definitely break from the process of making... Oh no, actually we're good. We can just make this in the alloy furnace because we still got that. Because we need another 4 bronze ingots. Which is tin and copper, yep. This will go and smelt that down. And for now, I think I'm actually going to put our sail material away. Not currently using it at the moment. But we'll need to hammer that into plates. We need to grab some iron. 5 iron to make plates, and What else was it? Ah, a chest. Then we'll need to upgrade this last wooden gear we've got here to bronze gear. So we'll go turn that into the stone one first. Turn these into plates. Grab our old mallet. Yep, see, good thing that we brought that new one. It was quite literally on its last legs. Maybe not quite literally, but very much on its last legs. Okay, we should have everything we need to make our bronze gear and then our hopper to stick on top of this. We'll need to bring this engineer's hammer so we can set everything up properly. And yeah, we'll just leave it with a space. So everything else in the setup should be identical. And a hopper on top. I'm just going to double check that in the manual. Yep, a 3x3 cube. And we have the hopper on top to funnel the inputs, and voila! We've got our reinforced blast brick furnace. Or a blast furnace. So, let's see. Where have we stuck that iron? We'll just go grab a stack out of there. So we're going to be using a bit of it. We'll see how fast this one smelts instead. I assume it can still only use this coal coke. Honestly, this does not seem any faster. Have I been lied to? Automation of in and outputs can be outfitted with preheaters to speed up the refinement process. Okay. So we may actually need to move this out. So we'll wait till this one is finished processing because it takes absolutely ages. We'll move this out one because the output actually comes from the back. The slag does if we wanted to automate that, and we won't be able to access it with the current position that it's in. So we'll go and scooch it out just by one block. We might actually scooch it to the right, I'm thinking. And if we do that, maybe we can fit in these preheaters on both sides. Now, what do preheaters look like? Blast furnace preheaters used to heat up air and blow it into the furnace. And they're connected to the ports on each side. Tick 32 flux per tick. So, are they a block? Yes, it looks like they are. Iron sheet metal, an external heater. I think we made one of these copper coil blocks for the windmill up top. Oh, and there's actually one for the coal oven. The coal coke oven. The coke oven. Which does basically the same thing. So maybe we'll just scooch everything over here. If I recall correctly... Ooh, I was about to say the fluid tank keeps the... keeps the fluid in it while you break it, but apparently that is not correct. We'll actually end up having to move this too over one. I did leave one space between them, but that was... it may not work well once we put these preheater blocks in. I'll grab some dirt from there later. So I think we'll move this... Let's see, it was here previously. We'll put it here. Okay, perfect. We'll leave 2 spaces between them. Right? Yeah. I think that should be good. And that one, yeah, 2 spaces between this one should be fine. And the hopper on top. And then we'll go engineer hammers both of these into their disparate blocks here. Remember to pull the blast furnace out one. Oops. Yep, you're right. So here should be where it goes. Thank you very much for that reminder. Unfortunately, the stream delay did make it come up through a little bit late, but it was certainly well appreciated. And engineer's hammer. Okay, so there's that. Now we've just got to get our... suppose we might as well put the coke in there. And let's get our iron back in there. Let's get it melting. So let's go get both of those saved. See how this iron sheet metal stuff is made. So it looks like iron plates put in a pattern here. Looks like it turns into 4. So that's actually pretty efficient. In total, we will need 7 plus 6, so that's 13. Which divided by 4 is 16. So we've actually got enough. If we have the correct hammer, or the correct mallet here. Oops. There we go. That's 7, halfway there. Unfortunately, this will take up the entirety of the rest of our steel, or thereabouts. 14, 15, and 16. So yeah, so we've only got 4 left. I think we'll set up 1 each for both of these. We will try to get our windmill working. I would really love a backup to pop up here. But I really don't know what the length of time that it takes is. So, oh, right, and we should turn these into that. Straight off. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Iron sheet metal. Ah, come on. Come off it. This is absurd. Oh well. We have need for steel sheet metal anyway. I think it is for the yeah, for this. So we've got need of that anyway. That'll be okay. We'll go and sleep the night away. And then we will and we'll do everything on the new day. If you put one between the coal coke kiln and the reinforced blast break furnace, would it work for both? I doubt it because they are separate preheaters. So I'm pretty sure they're only used for an individual type. You could also melt down the steel plates back into ingots. That I don't actually know. I very much doubt it. No, actually we can. But like I said, we were going to use them anyway. We're going to be using the slabs and the well, sheet metal just in our build. So we'll just have them a little bit early. Unfortunately, it means we need to go and hammer out a ton of iron. Man, I could really use a press right now. Let's see. That is another multi-block structure. Is that easier to make than other ones? Well, honestly, that's not too bad. So let's see what it actually gets. For it to actually work, the metal press requires a mold to be attached to the piston. These molds are created using the engineer's workbench, using the blueprints displayed above. So we can make any of these, which is sort of like the casting plates. Inserted into the metal press by right-clicking with the multi-block with a mold in hand. Okay, so that shouldn't be too bad, actually. And apparently, these are used to compress 4 or 9 of the same item into their relevant storage form. Utilized to store ingots as blocks, or automatically create simple blocks like sandstone. Okay, interesting. Oh, so this is the exact same as the horse press that we have outside. That's actually pretty nice. But this does not actually take nearly as much as I thought it would. We'll go and try to get this set up, honestly. So let's see if we can save that. Say sandstone. We can find our way from there, right? Pressure. Really? What else to press? A rod. There we go. We'll just save that on our list of many things to do. Kind of hobbling back and forth between various things that we've got to do here, unfortunately. So let's go hobble back to our grout, which... Oh, no. Oh, no, the grout is actually finished. Right. We don't need to mill that anymore. So we'll go put that in the grill here. And see how much this will make. So for the glass... just needs 3. Luckily, we've got that sand going. We have had it. Oh, it's actually done. Okay, so that's nice. We can now utilize this again. If we need it for any particular reason. Go and make this. This may not be what I'm thinking of. Maybe like that. That makes a tank. I suppose we need one of those anyway. Really? Seared glass. Okay, that's the one that I need. Ah, and that's just 4 around a single one. Yeah, and that actually adds up to the perfect amount here. You have the plate cast. After the sand finishes, you should melt the iron into plates. Ah, no, you're right. That way we don't have to hammer them out. And hello, Lou. Wow, our lava's actually getting low. So we needed... What did we say? 16? No, 13 plates? Yeah, so we might as well, since it's just made out of this, we might as well double it and make it to 26. Always do the iron clusters. I could. There's not really any practical difference. I'm not really using that much up, considering the amount that I currently have. See if we can find that plate cast. There it is. So we'll set that in there and set that on, so it'll all smelt that out. Perfect. So, what to do next? We've got that furnace controller, right? Yeah, furnace controller. We can get our furnace all set up here. And I have decided that I'll rotate it onto this side. So those two will come out. We'll take that seared glass, we'll go set it down, make a nice, lovely second window. Put the tank in there. Furnace controller on top, and it's not working. Is it maybe because we don't have any fuel in there? We'll go and jog over, see if that's the reason why. I feel like that should be complete. Seared furnace controller should have made that structure all finished, but for some reason it's not showing up like that. Okay, this not working for some reason. Don't tell me the seared glass can't be there. That would just be annoying. Let's go grab our Tinker's Construct book. Double check here. Seared brick, smelter, seared heater. Let's go check in the book. Should be here somewhere. Seared furnace, there it is. Structure will be made using seared blocks of any kind. Ah, I see. So this actually needs a roof. The smeltery didn't need a roof, so I assumed it would be the same situation. This is also upside down. So ceiling could be swapped out for slabs or stairs, but otherwise supports the same blocks as the rest of the structure. Okay, so we'll actually need to wait for more of this grout to go and make itself. Made a decent amount. We do have a few blocks. I think I might make them all into slabs, actually. That way we can get this done a little bit more quickly. So let's go stick this at the top. Do I need the corners? Shoot. I think I might. Yeah, this is a 4-block structure. Hold on. Hold. Just 1 minute here. 3x3 to 11x11. Any height. Okay, I'm going to check if this had the same indications. No. Okay. Well. We'll try sealing it in. Maybe they just needed it for that. That's the complete version. It'll still work like this? No. No, it will not. Okay, so we will have to, 1, make more slabs to cover the top of this. And 2, fill in all of these blank spaces that are hitherto unfilled. We may need even more grout that we already have. Now I should have some seared brick somewhere. I may have already taken it out to make those slabs. No, we've got 1. So we can at least fill in one of the corners, and I think I'll do that back corner. And then we just need the other 3 corners here. So we will need, I think, another stack of grout to have that work out. More sand. I'm already out of sand again. We'll just do a half stack this time. Actually, no, we should do the full stack. We'll get reduced anyway by 4. There's our gravel, and last but not least, our clay is completely gone. All right. So sleep the night away, and now we need to go out for more clay. We should check that our furnaces and stuff, our coal coke and our steel production doesn't stop. Because I think that coal coke was almost gone, and our steel seemed a little bit low as well. This is empty? Yes, perfect. So all our iron plates are at the very least done. Yep, that was, as I predicted, empty. It's also starting to fill up here. Oops, what have I done? That's what I've done. So we'll replace these tanks as unexpected, but expected once we saw what happened. They are empty. This should pull out of there, right? There are no problems, but this is also not set up in the correct method. There we go. Perfect. And with that done, we can fill in those excess blocks. That's still going. This needs more. And we'll put the... Yeah, I don't think iron is going to be our limiting factor there. It's going to be the coal coke. So we'll go and put all of this excess stuff back in the chest. We'll stick the gravel and the sand there for now. Glass can also go back. Same with the steel, slag, iron. Not sure why we had that much iron on us to begin with. And the seared brick. Along with the sheet metal, I think. Yeah, that'll go in there. Yeah, ground netherrack will go back in there. It's ultimately still netherrack. I'll stick these two in there for now. Everything else, I think, on us, we're good. We are starting to run out of food, which is not good. I might move back to sandwiches, since we are still in the processes of getting our pizza set up. Although, hold on one moment here. Our Melon Farm, we don't have set up yet. That's our current source of fruit that we're going to plan on using. So we might go set that up before or after getting sand, or before getting clay. I think before, so we can have it grow. Because we are running out of food here. Yes, I do think that will be the case. We're grabbing this hemp so that we can have more fiber so we can get the sails set up on that windmill. But to do that, we need dirt, and we need some cobblestone. So we'll go get both of those out of here. Should have enough dirt to do that, and enough cobblestone to make the paths around it. So it should be good in its entirety. We'll go stick it off the back of this pumpkin farm, I think. We'll go and divvy it up same way. Okay. Perfect. And now we just got to surround this with some cobblestone, and we should be good. We'll have to plant the seeds too, but you know that's a easier part. Oh, and an apiary. Okay. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 torch there, Perfect. So we'll go get that apiary set up. Wondering if we should move that. No, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be a little bit of a waste of space, but we don't need it all that bad anyway. A little bit more tomato seed. Perfect. Have not yet filled up these farms, have we? Oh, maybe we have. Maybe we need more stakes for them. Yeah, I think that, in fact, is what we need. We'll get the melons planted first. Pumpkins, beetroot, rice, melons, there they are. And then once the apiary gets set up, hopefully they'll grow pretty fast. We are kind of getting a lot of extraneous farms, just because we happen to be getting them set up for things that we don't actually use. And what was it, slabs? I think it was just this. It was just logs and... yeah, there we go. Cobblestone to go on top, and we'll be good. Center of that's just about here. Okay. Perfect. Now, let's transplant a bee into there, and we should be good. Still don't have much to do with the honey, or the honeycomb. Because at the moment, the only thing they're good for is making a bottle of honey, which in and of itself doesn't do much. It makes mead. Honey does. And beeswax. And the only thing that thing does is makes candles. Not too much to do with that until we get into, apparently it's alchemy stuff, but that is rustic, and I do not know rustic, and it's not pretty much on the critical path. Maybe we'll turn that into something useful, but for now, it's just going to sit as is. We'll go throw this hemp in so we can at least start grinding up into the fibers. We should be good. Huh, very, very funny. That all set up, though. We'll go make our tomato and chili pepper, I think, stems, the spikes. Let's see as to what they were. I think we had 2 rows on one and 1 row on the other, so that'll be 27? Yeah, 27, I think that comes out to. We need 6 more. There we go. Perfect. And that should be enough to go and plant the rest of that. Do we have any spare seeds left over? I don't think we do. We'll take some of this hemp. And, well, I guess we'll just take 1, because there's only 1 more space, and grind it up. Yeah, no more seeds, I don't think. So we're going to have to fill these up with seeds that come from the plants over here. We'll see if I did my math right. I do wish they were non-touchable blocks, so we could just kind of pass through them. But at last, they do have hitboxes that we can stand on, which is marginally inconvenient. Ah, we're one short. And now we're not. Perfect. So we've got our tomato set up. How are these doing? We'll need... Well, I will need more for this because we've got 2 rows to do here anyway. We should be wary that nighttime is coming because... we've got ourselves near to that other shore that's not lit up. It sounds like we got a piranha that tried to jump on land and is drowning. Or just a fish that got unlucky and got, like, stuck in some mud or something. Okay. Yeah, this should be enough. Just had the 1-1. Dang, 1 more. 2 more. I lied. There we go. And now we should have everything here fully seated. Yeah. That's great. I will go craft ourselves up a scythe because, especially with this stuff, if we're going to have to go and manually grab everything, that will just suck. It wasn't too much use before this because we could just walk past the whole area. Uh-oh. But with these spikes, I'd rather just be able to gather them in batches, gather every piece of fruit off of them in batches than have to kind of bob up and down like this, walking above and below the stakes. Honestly, these are coming back. Oh no, yeah, see, that's exactly what I was worried would happen. Because we can't... Dang, we can't till them while the stakes are there. So if we fall off like that, it will break it, and we have to wait until we can break that stake, which for some reason our Matic doesn't work on because it's sort of an axe, but not sort of an axe. It's just a whole deal. It's a whole ordeal. So we'll just skip that and get ourselves a scythe instead. Now, the scythe is a tinker's tool, right? Is that... No, that's not a tinker's tool. Or it is. Maybe it's both. We'll go sleep the night away, I suppose. For the specifics of the scythe, since we're making it in the Tinker's mod, we really don't need any modifiers on it. It's not going to affect us one way or the other. We make it quicker to mine something or anything in that sort of vein. It will really not make it any better. So we'll probably just make it out of iron because we've got plenty of iron. Let's see, how much does it take? 8. Wow. A lot more than I thought. We'll need 2 gold. And I suppose, all right, we can just use the clusters. Make the 2 gold for the actual cast. And then we need 8 cobblestone for the head to cast into. Other than that, what does the scythe require? Do we have all of the components over there? I bet we probably do. So, 2 tool casts, crossguard. Yeah, not too much. I guess we'll make it out of prismarine. Prismarin's in here, right? Just to make it work in the water. I really don't know what else we could possibly use it for. It's just not a very widely used. I don't know. Flint? I don't need it to do damage or anything. Maybe paper to get modifiers. Should we need more modifiers? There's really no reason. You know, why not netherrack? It'll work in wet environments and hot environments. Here it is. Yeah, what the heck? And we'll make it out of wood. The last bit of it, the handle. So we can get that tossed out. We'll get the gold clusters smelted so we can make the head here. Scythe head. And put that over here. And then we can get to the other parts. So well, just to check. Requires tough tool rod, tough binding, and a scythe head. All of which we have access to. So this is the tough tool rod. One of those will be made of wood. One of them will be made of prismarine, I guess. And that'll get us a shard. And then the binding, tough binding, we made of netherrack. Because why the heck not? I think that should be everything, except for the iron head of it. Stick the extra prismarine shards in there. Perfect. And we just wait for this iron to smelt down. How's this coming along? It's coming slowly. And we'll have to test whether this works on the tomatoes. I really, really hope it does. If it does not, well, that's an issue. That is a big issue because that'll mean we'll have to collect it all by hand, which will suck. That will just absolutely blow. And that is going to take a long time to get ready. We might as well get our scythe components put in while we wait. Just a few more seconds now. And bam. We're good. Got ourselves an iron netherrack scythe. So let's go over to probably tomatoes by now, even though we've got more of those than we do chili peppers. Let's see. Well, no. Oh, it doesn't work at all. Okay. Well, at least we have it for, say, wheat. Yeah, look at that. I don't quite understand the hitboxes. So it's like... Oh, I see. So it does 3 out from wherever you have it. I thought it would set it for the middle, but evidently that is not the case. Actually, I think it's kind of just bugged. I think it's just buggy in the first place. And it's not replanting some of them. So... maybe this isn't as good a pickup as I thought it would be. Maybe not quite. Does it work on these? No, does not work on the pumpkins. So, yeah, this isn't great. Does work at least on the sugarcane.
That's good enough. Yeah, small quality of life things. We'll just have to settle for that. Well, we've got it at the very least. We have it picked up. If we ever need it for anything not tomato related, tomato or chili seed related, chili pepper related, then we'll have it done. But for that stuff, totally, completely, 100% useless. Dang. Go put all our components back, put this back, and what did we set out to do there in the first place? Right, the clay, for which we will use our excavator here. This should work underwater, right? Aquadynamic, yes. Which is good because there is stuff under the water that we need. I'm just grabbing the salt right now because we do need some more of that. I think, yeah, here's some clay. Okay, so we've got lots of salt. Less than a stack of clay. We'll need to go for more of that. We might as well grab some of the other stuff if we just happen to come across it by proxy. Oh, right, and our helmet stores up oxygen. That's why our bubbles aren't decreasing. Our oxygen meter isn't decreasing at all. Wish it gave us a little bit better vision in the water, but we'll take what we can get. Which in this case seems to be a shark stuck in the mud. Oh, 2 sharks. Oh, a lot of sharks. You know, they might be attracted by... Ow. Blood in the water. Because real sharks are evidently that happens with them, though how factual that actually is could be up for debate. I have no idea. And sharks are unfortunately maligned for some very silly reasons, mostly jaws. They don't actually eat people all that much. We're not that tasty. Don't flatter yourself, basically. But I could very much see in the mod pack that they might be attracted by getting hurt in the water. Because we did get hurt there, like, just by one, and then a whole bunch more showed up. Okay. Got a couple stacks, look like, of clay. I'm gonna call that good. We'll go slime sling ourselves back home. We'll go get that grout going. Some more grout. And drop off all of this other stuff. Shark skin. These will go back in there. And then the mud clump. Have I been sticking mud clumps in here? Probably should have been if they're nothing nowhere else. I know. Okay, so I'll start sticking clumps in the pseudo material area. And then this stuff definitely goes in there. Perfect. Stone rod. Interesting. I mean, I guess they'll go in there. Sure. Let's go check how our grout is smelting outside, because we may, hopefully... Oh, no, definitely not. I was about to say we might hopefully have enough to get all the corners crafted up, but judging by how much we've got here, 6? Yeah, we still need a little bit more. And We might as well make a whole collection of them if we're going for that little bit more. Here we go. So, did we have grout going already? I thought we might have thrown some in there. No, it was the hemp we had going. Get that grout as well. Half a stack each should be plenty. So we're only going for the corners. I have not seen an auto backup in quite some time. Oh wow, this is actually still doing hemp. We'll take that out for now. Just go toss it in, I think. This should be plenty for a time. With these seared bricks, we can do in the corners. We can check on our iron and coal coke production. Naturally our... Oh, no, that's actually still running. It just has no visual indication that it actually is. And we actually need these slab blocks too. We need 7 more. Just a tiny bit over what a single craft would take us. So if I do it like so, no, that makes rope. How do I make those sails again? There. That tough fabric. Right, with a stick in the center. That's how you do it. That'll be 12. It takes 7 per sail, and we have 6 more left. So we need 56 total sails. Or total tough fabric, that is. We still need more hemp in there, unfortunately. For now, we'll go and do that. That is 7. Oh, we actually only need 1 more, don't we? Right, because there are 8 spokes on that thing. I really want to get that tested, so I'm going to actually do this. I'll save and quit the title here. This will save our game, I think, hopefully, as a backup. And so when we go back in, we'll go head up to the rooftop and see if we can assemble our windmill. If it crashes, we'll at least have that most recent save, and we'll try to figure out why it's crashing exactly. I bet it will be for something, some very stupid reason. And I have since backed it up. I backed it up in the AT launcher. Not sure exactly where it puts that specific backup. But if it does corrupt, there should be a backup somewhere. Somewhere present. If it crashes horrifically. We also had another escapee. What? Huh? Yeah, stay there. All right, all the rest of these guys, they're still tethered. Okay. Should probably make a better way of getting up here, but see if this crashes again. Hey, it didn't crash. It's also not spinning, which I feel like it should be. clearly I've missed something. Maybe it's because it doesn't have a transformer or something to go through. Honestly, the information behind how this works is kind of confusing. So power wires and tools, power generation. Generate flux, you can use kinetic force windmills and water wheels connecting these to a dynamo. Generate power based on how fast they turn. Water wheels exist, but we were using the windmill. Free and easy way of generating power, albeit not a very powerful one. Speed depends on the space in front of it. Its kinetic output reduced greatly if the airflow is obscured. And then rain and thunderstorms will result in stronger winds and increased rotational speed. Why is this not working? Maybe I have to have these wires to connect it up? So you need capacitors to store, connectors as inputs and outputs, relays to connect wires together, and transformers to switch between different levels. So let's get a wire coil, I suppose. I think we should already have one somewhere. Oh, man. Why is this so complex? This is amazingly complex. I mean, I guess wires in and of themselves are sort of complex, but okay, so let's get a capacitor made first. This apparently is involved in making a railgun. Don't need that. Let's make a low voltage capacitor. So we'll need lead, copper, and iron along with some treated planks. Or we can turn a capacitor into a capacitor. Not sure what's up with that. The rest of this we should have. Barring maybe lead. I think I might have made some ingots of that. Yes, we did. Okay. Lead, 3 iron, 2 copper, redstone, and treated wood. There it is. 2 treated wood. So if we make that, that gets that. We need wires. You can use the hammer to adjust the configuration of each side, with blue designating an input, orange an output, and no color marking preventing any connection at all. Sneak with the hammer to configure the side, and then we need connectors. Why is this so difficult? Okay, so connector. We're just doing the low voltage. Oh, we'll need terracotta, which we can make out of clay. Is there a better way to make this? Water? Am I reading that right? Maybe water on like colored terracotta makes it into plain terracotta. Other than that, though, looks like we're using this clay. Oh, what's this? I have no idea what that does. I would really like to not use this clay if at all possible. You know what? We can head over to the red desert biome. That is here? Yeah, here. We'll go get terracotta off of that, and that's just across a bunch of oceans, so we can use our multiplicative speed to get over there. Just make sure to top off this as much as we can. And we should be set. We'll go drop these off, I suppose, back in the house before we leave. Same with the book. And I suppose that's actually good to know that we can cleanse. I say cleanse. Basically, just clean the colors out of terracotta, because I think, assuming it doesn't accept those other colors, it'll actually be pretty convenient for us to do that instead of having to just go for one type of terracotta, one color of it. Uh-oh. Leave me alone, kindly. I will eat shark meat right in front of you. Whoa. Oh, and the sun is going down. We do have our sleeping bag, so we should be good there at least. Ow, what the? Oh, piranha. Okay, and I think, yeah, this will be the desert biome. So we'll go and nap first, just to make sure we don't get jumped by anything while we're down getting terracotta. This will be red sand, probably. Yeah, there it is. So you go grab our sleeping bag, move spawn point. And let's go find where that terracotta patch, those terracotta patches are. Here's, I think, where we had the other ones. Okay, so let's go pull that out. We'll just collect as much of this as possible. Now this is the base terracotta. It's the reddish one here. Any other terracottas will apparently have to die with the forge by just pouring water in there, which doesn't make much sense to me, but you know what, Sevtech Ages, you do you. Your logic is a little odd sometimes. We'll have to take it. Oops, not what I intended. And since this is involved in the recipes of making this stuff, we're going to want to collect a lot. Because I assume that this wire probably be used in a lot of stuff, right? So we're gonna want to collect a fair bit. What's this stuff? Aloe vera. Well, if we get burned. I wonder if aloe vera in this game will make some sort of yeah, fire resistance potion. That's what I was thinking. That's pretty funny. We've kind of taken off that top layer of terracotta. I see more over here though. Surrounded by orthostone. Not sure what that one is. We'll see how much we have after this, and we got a decent amount. I guess we'll accidentally collect some of this too. I think it's just another type of cobblestone. I don't think there's anything unique about it. Well, I suppose we'll do the next layer here, since we don't have nearly as much as I'd want. It looks like there is actually a different color under that sand. I don't care too much to grab all of it. As long as we can see some from the surface, I think we'll be fine. How are we doing there? We're doing all right. We'll unfortunately have to cleanse this stuff once we get back. This will be a bit inconvenient. This is both soothing, like kind of oddly calming, same way that, you know, playing Euro Truck Simulator or something of the sort would be. Also exceptionally boring. Careful, the hammer's getting low. Oh, you were totally right. We'll see if we can clean up the rest of this field. If it does break, it doesn't matter too much for us, because we can always use a tool repair kit. That'll solve the problem. So it's not going to disappear or anything on us. How much we got left? 14. Oh, there it goes. All right, we'll just... Oh, God. I forget how fast this is. My goodness. Jeez. That is instant. So as long as it's all this one color, I think we should be good. Yeah, this will be our last inventory space for it. Oh, and we've, I suppose, have our entire backpack. Yeah, my goodness, does that cleave through that stuff? Absolutely cleave through it. But everything else, we should be good on. So we'll go and slime sling as far as we can into the water, and then we'll just try and rush back. Now we'll want to get to the deeper water so we don't have to descend while we're underwater. Like this, because that'll be real slow, but I think we should come out okay. Now we'll definitely be able to check whether that World Spike stuff is working, because we are miles and miles and miles away from home. So if any of that stuff's melted, because we just finished moving it across, when we left, we'll know that the weirding gadget is actually working. Alrighty, and we are back. This is still not rotating. Maybe I need to move it higher. Maybe I actually need to put it on a stick. Oh yeah, yeah, that's definitely working. Fantastic. All right, so we'll go and deposit this terracotta. Which I guess we'll just go in here. Along with this ortho cobblestone stuff. We will be good. Is this everything pulled out of there? Yeah, I think so. Okay, so what to do now? We got all that for this low voltage wire. Now I do believe we will need more copper. Oh yeah, we got almost none at all. Yeah, so we'll actually need to go out mining for more of that. We'll fix up our hammer and our pickaxe before we do that, though. Because they will absolutely be required to collect that efficiently. Let's see, our sharpening kit right there. And we'll just do this manually once that's done smelting. We could start calculating out, because we've got plenty of steel now, I think, by this point. We've already done more than a stack, unless I'm incorrect there. Maybe I am. No, I think I'm actually correct, because we, right, stuck the steel sheet metal in here. Now, we only need 8. Only need 8 of that, and we need 14. Let's see. Where's my notebook? 8 sheet metal, and then 14 sheet metal slabs for this construction that we're making here. We will need a cauldron. We've already made that, and we'll need blocks of steel. That'll be its own thing. And steel scaffolding. So we'll probably do the steel scaffolding, and then do blocks of steel with the leftover. I will put in more iron beforehand, so we can keep that steel production going. I don't think the amount of steel we have now will be sufficient anyway. And this is getting slowly, oh so slowly, made. Right, what is the steel scaffolding made out of? Probably, well, I suppose we do it like this. It'll be from the immersive engineering stuff. It'll be steel rods and steel ingots. Steel rods are just made by hammering down steel plates. Or by using the metal press, but we don't yet have access to that. So we'll go sleep the night away, and then we'll get on that. How much scaffolding was that we said we needed here? We need 5 steel scaffolding. Could just cast this into plates. It may be faster if we just smash it up with a mallet, though. Assuming that the steel has a better smelting temperature than iron. Okay, and then we take those and smash them up some more. Okay, so how much does this give us? Six. Okay, and we only needed 5, so we're already good there. Perfect. And that should be both the sharpening kits done. Perfect. We'll go pair our hammer with one of them and our pickaxe with the other. we're actually getting pretty close with the exception of all that redstone. Ingot stuff. Getting pretty close to making this. What did we need these iron plates for? Right, to make our steel production more efficient. But to do that, we still have to figure out the energy, which means we need to do copper stuff. We'll throw all these in there. We'll make some more sheet metal. Because we still need to make more slabs. That'll, be with the mallet. We're going through mallets kind of quick. That could very much be because, or it could very much be that we will not need it for very much longer because we are going to have that metal press. What about making a chest for all the steel electricity stuff since we'll probably have a lot of it? Honestly, that's a pretty good idea. We might want to make just an iron chest. Or a silver chest. Can't recall what the iron chest order is. So, dirt chest, not great. I'd assume that it would go copper, iron, gold, silver maybe? Iron to gold, copper to silver, silver to gold, copper to iron. What? Okay, maybe we'll just make one of these. To iron. We'll just use that on one of the chests we already have. Which unfortunately requires more plates. I think iron should be more than enough to contain it, right? Surely. Wood to iron to gold is a priority until you have obsidian on you. I think we'll probably just do fine with iron. Those chests are good. Yeah. No, they store a lot of space. So let's just get all that iron plate. Actually, we had a bunch here, but those were for saving that for the upgrades. We can probably just do with one of each. No, we've decided we wanted to save that for the upgrades. We'll take all this out. I actually have no idea. We have bricks for some reason. Not sure why we have bricks. Just send everything back to the chests once they came. And iron plates will go in here. You need copper. Remember, you can throw in the copper gear to melt down. Oh, you're right. Honestly, you might as well do that now. I tell a lie. We want to do the iron plates first. That's what we're doing. We already got wood. We got a log here we can use. And then we need that iron. And we need exactly 8. Perfect. You gotta love some helpful quirks. Yeah, there are a few things that I always forget to do. This just happens to be one of them. Honestly, I might put this chest in the workshop somewhere, just because it's sort of more required here than anywhere else. I'll be doing more of that crafting in here. So I think. Oh, did I put the plate in there. No. Hasn't been casting, right? No. So we need that plate cast. Turn that on. Let's just let that run. Okay. 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 Yeah, any type of log. So once those are done casting, we'll pull that out. We'll put this copper gear in. We'll just smelt that into ingots, and then we'll go copper mining because we need to get more of that in bulk. We need that en masse. So how much of this is left? None. Sweet. Go grab our chests. We'll pull out all of our items that could be used here. I don't think any of this is going to be used. I think most of them we've been putting in here. Steel scaffolding, steel sheet metal, that LV capacitor. You know, the rest of that is, I think, all going to stay here. Could move the Tinker's stuff, maybe. The slag we'll definitely keep in there. Same with steel and this coal coke. I suppose the iron plates, definitely this copper wire. Everything else can stay in here. And the wire cutters and this jerry can. I can go across there too. Honestly, we've never used this coal engine for anything. Apparently you can do that. Make an airship core. That's neat. Speaking of wire, gonna insulate them? Maybe. So I assume insulation. Oh, that's done with the fabric. Shoot. I was really hoping that the insulation would be through the creosote oil, because we did see that this was used in making the insulated medium voltage wire. I assume that's what MV stands for. But it looks like that's also going to require mostly fabric. And the low voltage doesn't require it at all. So I guess it's probably going to just be used for treated wood, I suppose. But the last thing we need to do is grab a single chest out of here. Go throw that on the ground, and I assume, yeah, it'll work just like that. Now we've got a big chest. Oh, it's too fast. It's always too fast. That's everything we can pull out of there. Just about. Nothing else in here. The treated wood, we'll leave it here. We'll leave the treated wood in here for now. If we end up needing it in there more than we do in here, well, actually, no, we'll probably need that. Then we'll go bring it across. Now, every time we need to treat more wood, unfortunately, we will need to come back here. I think that should be just about everything. Turn off the automation, put the ingot cast back in. The gear back in? Yes, still working. And put the chest, we'll just say in this corner. That way, yeah, it'll have access to this iron chest. If we need to do any crafting, we'll be able to do it all right in there. Perfect. Perfect. Maybe the seared brick, yeah? It's only used in that building. Yes. I think you're right. I think we'll move the Tinker's stuff over too. Maybe not the casting channel. Well, I suppose the casting channels will never be used in here anyway. Not that we've used them for any reason at all. And we'll turn that back on so it'll cast out. Okay. Okay, so there are still sort buds. I was looking at the top here and I was like, oh, we can't sort them anymore? But no, they're just moved over to the side for some reason. And we should be good there. Iron plates. Yeah, everything is good. Now for tonight we'll sleep, but tomorrow we're going to go see if we can get those wires set up. We've got the low voltage something or what's it. Let's see, the capacitor. So we've got the battery. We've got copper wire. And what did we need for that? Wow, there's a lot more LV. There it is. Wire coil. I think it's just the stuff that we use for the wiring, surely. I don't really mind that I'm using the treated 6 too much. I don't know how far these can extend. Oh, right, we do also need the connector, which conveniently just casted out a whole bunch of copper here. Oh, but we left the terracotta in our house. So we'll go toss that back in there. Toss a single copper over in here. And grab the terracotta out. Are those different colors? It's so subtle I can't even tell. But I think this should be enough. We just need the one. Oh no, this actually makes 4 of them, so that'll be nice. Turning Minecraft into Satisfactory up in here. Yeah, it's sort of happening. This has to go on the roof though. So let's get all of these set up. There's our wire. Just since it is low voltage, I mean, presumably if we run into it, it won't hurt us too badly. If it does become a problem while we're up here, and we actually should create like a ladder system or something, so we can get up to the top more easily instead of having to do this kind of sketchy, not always functional method. Let's go stick this. Let's just say here. We'll put connector up top, connector like that, and then connect the 2 of them together. Right? Will that work? I still don't know why this isn't turning. I still have no idea why that's not turning. See, you got the sails on the windmill done. Yes, we did. We got them fixed, and it didn't crash the game this time. Replace it. Is it this torch? It was. Okay. We'll switch that one higher then, because I do want that torch to be there, actually. Okay, so we'll break all of this stuff. Oh, we didn't bring any scaffolding blocks. Oh, no, we've also forgotten to eat. Amazingly, that single torch can hold that entire windmill back. But for now, we're looking for scaffolding blocks. See, so 5 up, so we'll build 7 this time, just in case. And then we'll place this on here. Right, that came out facing the right way. I've got no idea whether the direction it faces affects anything or not. Okay, perfect. We just need to theoretically connect this up to that, and this starts charging, right? No. How's the nutrition treating you? We're kind of in the process of getting our nutrition reset back up. We moved on from using 3 or 4 different meals to trying to get this pizza and melon pie setup going, but we're running into difficulties getting the meat component of the pizza going. This is also not working. Why, pray tell, are you not working? Are you not facing the right way, perhaps? Hearty stew might be good. Yes, I just don't have any good source. Oh, we can put on our climate gloves, duh. I don't have a good source of mushrooms. So, not too excited about that. Okay, so now maybe this is producing, because there is that hole on it, and that's the only difference between that whole block. Ah, give me my food back. Ah, there it go. Okay, we got it. Perfect. So now we are generating flux. What to do with it? I mean, we're holding a bit. We should make the oops. We should make the power things for this. The preheaters, that's the one. We need the sheet metal. And then we need these, which are iron ingots and copper ingots. Oh, and this is going to be copper itself. Ooh. We may need to go do that copper mining now instead of building up all of this. Well, let's see how much of this we can get set up with our current reserves. So we don't have anything left in there. We do need to make this. We need copper plates, so we need to pound them out or cast them out. 2 preheaters, both requiring power on its own. Yeah, so I think I'll put the 2 preheaters here for now. Because I do go in the side, I do very vaguely remember. Where did we put? Ah, in here. So we need to make that sheet metal for it. And we needed 13? 13 sheet metal, I think. And so other things we need are for both of these just these external heaters. Okay. I don't think we'll be able to make that, unfortunately. We'll go stick these iron plates back out. We'll cast them, recast them into ingots, since we didn't end up using nearly that much. And then we can reuse those ingots in our preheaters, or in our, whatever they were called, external heaters. Now let's drop off everything in here. La-di-da. And go copper mining. Have these been out here the whole time? These don't need to exist anymore. We have long surpassed the need for these torches. Unlit fiber torch. I suppose we'll go light that and then turn it into a proper torch. No, we actually just need one of these. Is it a tool? Is this a... Guess we got an extra. Remember to move the creosote before you move. Before I move? What? Move what creosote? I've got, all the creosote should be good. before you go copper mining. The creosote tank was not all that full when I last looked at it. Oh, okay, that just works like that. Perfect. Thought I moved something else in there. Yeah, I think it'll be fine. We'll just go jumping over to our copper deposit. It's just about over this way. I think it should be right here. Yes, there it is. Still powered by those totemic torches from way back in the day. I don't honestly care too much about that. They can kind of just sit there and do their thing. Oh, right, and this is the one in the, that was right by the cave system. So we'll go do the back and forth tango over there and get to, I suppose we'll just grab all of the copper that's currently in this cave system. Or that's somewhat by it. That way we don't have to deal with this, we can just seal it up. Opinions on the iron apple. Most of the issues that I take with it, not that I like don't want it or anything. I would like to unlock advanced mapping. I just don't like the betweenlands at all. I absolutely despise the betweenlands. I cannot stand it. So having to go back there for that is just. Maybe I'll get it, but honestly, the Antique Atlas has been serving us fine for now. If we really wanted, I could go grab it, but right now I'm focused on the immersive engineering stuff. I'm trying to get that as fixed up as it'll be, as it can be. So maybe I'll make a day of it, though. We'll go out, we'll be sad in the betweenlands again. And we'll finally unlock next level mapping. Got spare rubber boots for it? Yeah, I do have the rubber boots still just sitting there. They are still pretty much just waiting for me to come back, which I'd really hoped to never do. Honestly, there are a lot of places that I should be going. Like there's the abyssal biome. There's the whole dimension that I have not just gone to at all, which I should head to at some point. But you know, something I just discovered while doing research for how this immersive engineering stuff works. Oh, I tell a lie. Somebody that was watching slapped one of these totemic torches on a wall. And that blew my mind. That absolutely just blew my mind because I had never found a way to place them like that. But apparently he was wrong, or he was playing on a different version than I currently am. So at least you won't have to go to the Betweenlands for a while after that. That's the hope. My hope is that I never have to interact with that dreadful dreadful dimension again. That would be my goal. I suppose one day, if I start nearing the end of this pack and we start going for full achievement completion, one day I could actually have to go back there. But hopefully that'll be a distant, distant day. And honestly, considering the amount of stuff that there is to do in this mod pack, I might not expect that day to come at all this century. There's a lot to do before then. We're not taking this as a speed run, so we'll spend a good long while getting everything crafted up and fixed up. Maybe we'll actually do some architecture at some point. Maybe we'll fix up our terrible looking house and factories and whatnot. That'll be a day that I feel exceptionally creative, because that just takes so much more work than I'm interested in putting into it right now. Wonder what a speedrun for this mod pack would look like. I would say there's a lot of RNG, but I guess there's kind of not. It's a pretty... Like, RNG in terms of item drops and stuff, maybe, but... There's a whole lot of ways you can affect that. Like, you can get more nickel via a crusher. You get a whole lot of more stuff via a crusher, just make it a little more efficient. But I wonder how you do that fast, because a lot of the machines that actually make that are machines that cost a lot of material and take a lot to build. Speedrun to what age? Presumably you'd want to go for the end. I have no idea what the end age of this is. I've really got no clue. Never been there, never even seen it. Probably because it takes so long to do stuff in this mod to get between ages. But hey, that's why I'm streaming it, so I could actually stick with it and see the end of this pack. Speaking of the end of this pack, or speaking of ends in general, we've completely dug up all of the copper here. So that's that. We should have another copper vein. I'm pretty sure I found one across the river over by where our old iron and stuff vein is. Ah, too fast. I never get more intimidated by my pickaxe than when I accidentally mine through 12 blocks in a row that I didn't plan on it. I will say this, you fight Sevetus, that is the final boss. It's a boss fight? Aw, man, I thought it'd be like setting off into space or something. Though actually, I'm pretty sure Galacticraft is a part of this mod. So setting off into space, I guess, is just the beginning to another era. Mark it on your map that copper mine is dead. Yes, thank you very much for reminding me. If I can zoom in on it. There it is. So delete that and place a new one. Copper is dead. Long live the copper. There it is. There are a few bits and bobs everywhere, so we should be good for a while. Yeah, everything went neatly back into their own spaces. We'll go take up a stack of this, I guess. Wow, we actually got exactly enough to fill up a stack. I think we had a little bit in there, but it just conveniently came out to a full one. And we'll go smelt it down. Never a bad idea to have copper. Honestly, I'll stick in a couple. That's age 5. Wow, really? Age 5 is a space age? These ages must be a lot longer than I'm giving them credit for then. Okay, so we'll just leave that to smelt all those copper bits out. Meanwhile, we do need to smelt all of these bits out as well. Oh. Oh, our creosote is actually filling up. Let's do some more treated wood. Let's go get some more of that going. We've got excess mulberry planks. And we've got our jerry can full here. Might as well turn all these into that. Okay, and our jerry can is now emptied. Perfect. That honestly did not make as much as I thought it would. But with that all gone, we can go collect the creosote out of here. Where's our jerry can? Oh, it's still on the tinker's table, isn't it? The crafting station. Give me that back. We'll go take this, and I really hope it can collect from here. Ah, thank goodness. Okay, collect that off. That didn't even take... It maybe took a half of it, so these must be 20,000 millibucket tanks each. Wow, that is quite a bit. But now that we've got all this going, what to do? First off, let's fill back up those tanks. Honestly, I'm going to grab... Do I have extra buckets? I think I used all of them making that jerry can, all my spares. Yeah, I don't have any. Can I take this off? No, probably not. I can, however, take this out and just fill that up. Since this isn't filled full anyway. Can't wait for the next stage where you get movable tanks. Yeah, that would be nice. I was really hoping that the jerry can would be a better version of the bucket, but it just didn't end up being that way. It just kind of ended up being useless because we can only take from inventories. That's really not what I wanted out of it. Okay, this, I do know, holds this inventory. Yeah, look at that. That's great. And then we got our spare in the form of our bucket here. So we'll go and stick this back in the wall. We'll start pulling from that instead. There we go. That's just under max. So we've now got our furnace bucket full as well. Okay. I'm gonna finish off the last of this cooked shark meat. Uh-oh. What to do about that? We should... Are those pigs over there? No, those are flowers. Now, what we're interested in is this pizza. Bacon only comes from pork chops, right? That makes sense. I mean, I guess. Grab some apples to tide you over. I could, but I really want to get our food production going. I may go run out and grab some pigs, because I do know that there are pigs not too far. I think they're actually over by the forest side. And so with the dog boots, it may not be the worst thing in the world to go grab them and bring them home. Yeah, here's one. Here, I'll just go carry him back for now. Oh, probably need... There we go. That. Set up. Go and jog back over. This is probably about normal sprinting speed. Maybe even a little faster. All things considered. Not too bad. We'll go build him another pen over here somewhere. Yeah, just down here. But we'll put that one there. We'll build a pen around him. If we have spare wood fences, or fences of any kind, really, we're going to do that now. We got a few fences. We've got walls, maybe? Yeah, cobblestone walls. Let's go fence this fella in. And we'll just move this up a block. I don't... I was about to say, I don't too much care about this being unified, but not if it's going to be like that. that we need to actually fix. It is still super weird that the sound, like, disappears when you get to this. Okay, I think that should be good. I don't think anything should be able to get out from there. We'll fill in the rest with walls. You can actually fill up the whole side. Oh, no, don't leave. Come on. We'll just jump him back in there. Doesn't matter too much. And we'll get that going. Sweet. Now we just need to find him a friend, and we will have a pig farm. Carry on is so blurst. It is a little bit. Just a tad, but it's very convenient, and so I will take that. Despite the fact that it is a little blurst. Ooh. More Venus flytraps. I'll take that oh so conveniently. I think there should actually be more around there, more pigs. So we'll just grab as many as we can and breed them all together so we can get a good collection going. The thing I'm more interested in getting started is our melon farm, our melon pie, because that we've already got access to all of the ingredients, I'm pretty sure. I think you might have enough Venus flytraps to have a trash can. I don't know about that one. A trash can required a full 9. Oh, and this chest is completely full. Egg? Egg. Egg's going here. In fact, we'll just toss everything back. Okay, so we've got 7, we need 9. So we need 2 more to get our trash can. And luckily, all of our floors are pretty much still stone, so or still dirt. So we're still good on trash cans to plant that trash can anywhere. Actually, that one the one exception to that is the. Oh, I heard you. There you are. One exception to that is our actual house. The first level, the ground floor, is actually not dirt. It's the only building that is not the case in. So we'll have to go and plant that outside. But that shouldn't be too much of an issue, because anytime that we're going to do trash can stuff, it's probably going to be in that area anyway. Oh no, we're going to run out of speed. Do we have time for one more? Maybe. No, I think it would be a poor decision to carry a pig through the dark to our pen when monsters are spawning all around us. That would be a terrible decision. We are completely out of food, though, so we'll have to go make something do. Maybe we'll do the apples, as he suggested, for a stopgap. And more pigs out here. I think we'll call 4 a good amount. Call 4 good, and then we will move anyone on. Move everybody else to death. We'll just go and kill any other pigs we find out there, and we'll breed them all in here. Lou, can you see me? Yes, I can. I can see you. You're there. So that'll be that. Go grab a few apples. Not these apples, these apples. So that'll be enough to tide us over for now. And we will get to breeding. We should have... Oh, ow. Okay, we flipped into the wall there. We should have some carrots. There we go. To breed these pigs with. Only have 4 at the moment, so it shouldn't take too long. This is after. Okay, yeah. This is after they changed the pigs to use carrots to breed instead of wheat, because it was wheat at some point. What does ASC3I stand for? So ASCII, ASCII, that's used to be the username I went by. Unfortunately, on Twitch, that username wasn't open, nor was any other variation that I could think of, and so I figured ASCII with the 3I is a pretty good description because it's ASCII with 3 I's. So ASCII 3I. And it's not ASCII 3.1, it's ASCII 3I. So, but yeah, no, it's just because there were no available username derivatives of that. Okay, we'll go make unfriends with the local pig population. So honestly, we should probably save them in case something catastrophic happens to our pig farm. I think it'll be okay, though. Yeah, ASCII, and actually originally came from my previous username, which nobody could pronounce. So I just changed that over to ASCII with 2 I's. And when I graduated college, I actually added a 3rd I there to denote that I actually graduated, which kind of doesn't make sense if you think about it too hard, but that's how I made it. That's how I chose it. Okay, lots of flowers. Any more Venus flytraps? No, we do have a wild villager huddled in the woods, though. The villagers kind of move far away from their villages in this mod pack. I'm not sure if that's a behavior that they added specifically to this mod pack, or if that's a behavior that is just what happens if you leave villages around for so long and just don't interact with them. I feel like it's probably added to the mod pack because they traditionally, I think, would run back every night to go and sleep. Unfortunately, they don't have beds because when the villages and stuff all rendered, and they rendered in age 0 before beds existed. So they don't have beds and they don't have doors, which I was super sad about. I was hoping I'd be able to steal a bed, but I guess that's why they did that. That is all the pigs, or enough of the pigs tidied up that I should be good over here. We'll go and... Ooh, gotta eat. We'll go and throw our bacon and the pig pelts and stuff that we received back into the chests. Wow, we didn't have any bacon at all. Wait, what is this then? Raw pigman. Oh, pigman hide. Okay, interesting. What can I move out of here? White wolf. Sure, you go up there. It's featured in this pack. Oh, okay, that's good to know. I still want to have the headcanon that the villager who came with your shop then wandered off. Or no, that's the villager that came with your shop then wandered off after you disappeared into other dimensions for days at a time. Yeah, I don't know what happened to... well, I forget what his name was, but he used to stand behind here. He still magically can do all the trades and stuff, but for some reason he chooses not to. I've also just noticed industrial hemp is its own thing. I wonder if that is better or worse than hemp, because we do get different hemp seeds when we take care of all of those. We should also expand our melon farms. Okay, so these would be that, and each of these will turn into melon seeds. So I shouldn't require too many. I probably shouldn't have put it in the block right next to the apiary. I think this should be enough to seed the whole rest of the area, right? Yeah, perfect. And then convert the rest into biomash. Still not sure what to do with all that fertilizer that we're making from this biomash. I'm just using it to get rid of the leaves and whatnot. But now we can start turning the rest of this into... Oh, no, 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 no. That's not supposed to happen. This mattock is inconvenient at the worst of times. Okay, because we do need a block there if the mushroom or the watermelon is going to grow on it. But we do have now watermelons to make melon pie, right? Yeah. 2 melons, sugar, egg, and flour. And I think we did leave flour, right? Yeah, perfect. Got enough melons for that. I guess we don't technically have enough melons for that. We need 2 melons per thing. Where did it go? Oh, hold on a minute. We do have. Apparently we just had 2 sitting in here. Perfect. Go and merge everything else. Where are our raw eggs? There they are. And sugar, the only thing that's missing. And sugar is, if I recall, just these ground up, right? Ground to the mill, yeah. So we'll take our half stack and go grind it up into sugar, unless we have sugar somewhere. Any of these dyes sugar? No. Not sure where exactly I would have put that sugar if I had collected it in the first place. But we'll go let this grind up in the mill. And we'll be ready to start on our melon pie. Or at least we'll get the melon pie starter, that is. You could replace that thing for the villager. I could. I mean, you know what? I will do that, actually, just because it's kind of comical to watch him fall out of the sky. There he goes. Swap-matic. He's different than the last one. I swear the last one was just like a normal villager, right? Weird. Make him go into a saw. No, I'm not gonna do that, you nutter. No way. Some of these actually, though, I have not seen. So we do have corn. We've already got that. Industrial hemp, we've got hemp, so we don't really need that. Most of this other stuff, we do not particularly need, with the exception of these. Maple saplings, tigerwood saplings, amaranth saplings, silverbell saplings, and willow saplings. We've seen willow out in the wild. It just seems like... It really just seems like it's another tree. But I'm wondering if these do anything specific. I feel like maple would probably give out maple syrup if we like tapped it in some way. But I'm not sure what tigerwood, amaranth, or silverbell look like. Unfortunately, they all cost gold ingots when the only thing I really want to trade... let's see if I can find that. The only thing I am even remotely interested in trading is this fertilizer stuff, because I've got tons of that and no use for it. No, that's how that you normally are? Okay. I swear he had like a different colored coat and he was like villager colored instead of like... It looks more like he's an illager this time, but... Okay, I'll take your word for it. I could be just misremembering here. Come on, let me sleep. Let me sleep. Sun's about halfway over the horizon. There we go. Finally going to bed on time, and you don't let me sleep, Minecraft. Come on. What is this, real life? I don't want to have insomnia in-game and out of it, too. Though I suppose based on my sleeping habits in the game, I probably already do. Okay, but that should be all of that copper. Lovely. Smelt it back together. We'll go turn our automation system off. And, oh, yes, how's our grout coming along? Grout? Did we never get it out of the chest over here? We may not have. Ah, we didn't. Also hemp fibers. That's... Yeah, so it's getting stuck here, actually. I'm not sure what's up with that. So is this not feeding into... Let me drop like a worm in this one specifically. Yeah. Well, that worked, but did it work because it got sucked into this one, or did it work because it actually connected? I wish I could see. I guess I can tear this down for now. This should be feeding in correctly. Why, I wonder, is it not working occasionally? Let's go try that worm again. Yeah, let's see, it just sits there. For it. Okay, that's kind of weird. Not really sure what's up with that. Still got more milling to get done. Yeah, I'm really not sure about that. Maybe only one of those can go in at a time. Could be that only one one hopper can go into another hopper, even though maybe that's just for the wooden ones. I know that default hoppers, standard hoppers made out of iron, should be working. Where if you put multiple in, it should just combine them. Maybe it's not the same with this. It is facing the right way. You can see the spigots going in that direction. Let me see this other one. Yep, that's also going the right direction. So it's just a very odd situation there. So I might face this way, added an extra wooden hopper, and put that into the other side of the chest. It's not going to make much of a difference. It's just going to be an additional hopper, but I think we'll actually be able to use these chests from Immersive Craft, right? Can we use this to make... Yes, we can. Okay, so we can get rid of those as well. And that's just any type of plank, which will be fine. And we need bark, which we've only got one of. But we have lots of these. I think it's bark in a spider web, if I'm not recalling it correctly. Work blade is on its last legs that will survive through this. Right, those don't make bark that way. Okay, lovely. Yeah, that flint work blade. Really holding it together. And then let's get our spider web, our string. I think it just crafts up like that. That crafts into wool. Maybe sticks. Sticks in the corners. Yeah, there we go. There we go. I still got that recipe. Sweet. So we'll move this old hopper to be facing this away. No, we need to do the order of operations differently. We need to put this one here. That one's facing that way. Right? I think it's good. And then that way. We just seal up the top of this, and it should be good. And conveniently, our sugar is now finished, which means we can get on the way to making our melon pie. Oh boy. It's actually got 5 ingredients, so we can't actually do this in our inventory. We have to do it in crafting recipe itself, the crafting tables. We've got our oven ready melon pie, which means we can surely we can just stick this on the grill, right? Yeah. The grill or the furnace, and get it all together. Maybe we'll have enough to make the furnace complete. We got 4. we have? I swear we had more seared brick. Oh no, right. We moved the seared brick over to this chest. We've got at least the last corner filled in. And I want to see if the melon pie will be able to smelt in this. So, Age of Technological Progression mod pack that I'm interested in. Welcome to the Age of Technological Progression, a hardcore expert mode mod pack that will test you to your limits. You start off in a harsh world full of natural disasters and smarter mobs that can destroy a poorly designed base. Getting wood is now 10 times harder, requiring you to get leather, which is more complicated to obtain than in vanilla, and pickaxes have been removed from the early to mid-game to make way for a more complicated mining system using dynamite, not vanilla TNT. That sounds horrific, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I can enjoy some like complexity in Sevtech Ages, where you have to, you know, put in a little bit of work. I've just tossed my seared brick somewhere. But where you have to put in a little bit of work. That makes sense to me. But going out of your way to make something like that so difficult? Oh, that sounds rough. This may take a while. Yeah, it certainly sounds like it would. But we are just about completed here. We just have this last singular block. Then that should be a complete furnace, I'm pretty sure. Because I will probably die knowing me. Oh yeah, because it's hardcore too, isn't it? Yeah, that really sucks. But hey, if you're feeling like it, if you feel like that'll be what makes it for you, then you do you. Go do it. Go get her done. Okay, this should work. Why is it not working? Right, because the undersides of all these need the undersides of all of these sides need more seared brick. Okay, can we mine? Well, we'll probably just have to go one down. We can get it all. It'll scooch toward us because we've got our magnetic stuff on. Oh no, we've actually picked up a dirt light from somewhere. All right, we can... Well, now we'll leave this unmade until we can figure out where it is we need it. Oh, shoot. That actually goes under one of these blocks. We'll just scooch that out a little bit. We'll scooch that to here, that dirt light. That'll be fine. So I don't actually know whether we'll have enough enough seared brick coming out of this grill right now. I don't know if we'll have enough to build the rest of that furnace array. So they do need to be full blocks. We've got 5 more full blocks. No, I don't think we will need it. Use slabs. That may work. Actually, I think it may not. I think these slabs only work for the top, as according to the book. Let me go check that out. Yeah, the ceiling could be swapped out for slabs or stairs. Otherwise, it supports the same blocks as the rest of the structure. So the bottom of this still has to be... Whoa. The bottom of this still has to be the full blocks. We can at least turn some of the slabs back into full blocks, right? No. Really? You can't turn them back? You can do that with every other slab. Ah, you gotta be kidding me. I can't believe that was overlooked. Oh, we've actually run out of coal in that. For now, yeah, maybe we won't get production going. Any more production going on that. There we go. There's that. Because I think with the amount of steel we've got right now, we're doing pretty well. We honestly might have enough to build our multi-block structures that we've been waiting on. Primarily the arc furnace. But just before I do that, I do want to make sure that our wire system works here. Now we've got the capacitor and stuff up here. I think we'll open up a block here. Yeah, open up that block and feed wire to and from. Make it a 3x3 to save time. Well, the interior is currently a 3x3, and if I shrunk it down anymore, then it would just be a normal furnace, which is not what we're looking for. But if we move the capacitor here, I really hope it stores its charge. And I also hope that it extends this long. Too far away from the previous connection. Dang. Okay. So we could break this and move it over, which I kind of don't want to do. Maybe we'll put a relay as center here. So relay. Just 2 of those. That doesn't have any inputs or outputs. Could we just use, let's see, one of these? Another one of, no, these. We'll see. Okay, so that part at least works. Yeah, so touching that actually just shocked me, but it's really not that bad. It's not going to instantly kill me or anything. We also don't need to go in there. Cannot attach this wire here? You're kidding. So, oh no, our stuff. Okay, it came back to me, so I didn't actually need to fall through. I guess we do need to make that relay. That is just copper ingots and more terracotta. Let's go grab both of those. We can actually just make it in here. Just 2 copper ingots and 2 terracotta. I'm still not super certain on how the relays differ all that much from the connectors, but oops. I think it might just be based on whether it's going into and out of a block or anything like that. Yeah, and this can support multiple blocks of that stuff. So let's go and put that on the bottom side and get this stuff crafted up. So we got the sheet metal. Oh, we don't have the external heaters yet. Oops. We've got copper. We need this copper coil block. And we'll need 3 of them for the 2, because we need 2 here and 1 here. That's just low voltage wire coils. Easy enough to get. Not the worst, at least. Redstone, iron. Okay, we should be good. We'll go pull a full stack of iron and copper into here, and I guess redstone as well, just so we can keep it I don't mind splitting it too much. I don't want to do it too often, but if that's what it takes, that's okay. I'm also going to smelt up more iron proper. 2 more stacks, I think, should be good. And that should give us enough to work with around here. Oh, and copper. There we go. Leave that still on. Still got that. Okay, we're good. Now, probably will need some more of these connectors. They shouldn't be too difficult to make. I've already got some. Terracotta. Now that I've got all that terracotta, I should be good with that. I do need to make more of this wire. I think I'll need... Let's see. 4 to make 8 spools. So we need that much, I think. Let's hammer all these into the... Ah, Christ, that always blows my eardrums out. I really hate that. It has no real indications of that either. So how do I make that anvil again? All right, slabs, stone. Okay. We got the anvil again. Perfect. We'll need to get another set of cobblestone smelting up. Physically jumped out of my chair at that. Yeah, it's annoyingly loud, and there's really no reason for it to be. They just like to scare the crap out of you for some reason. I suppose I'll need another stone mallet in a second here. What's doubly annoying is the fact that the stone mallet and the stone anvil have almost the same decay time. You use both of them basically up at the same speed, but for some reason they don't sync up perfectly, and for no reason whatsoever. If they both broke, that would at least make sense, but they don't, for seemingly no reason whatsoever. I think it's like 4 mallets to two or 4 mallets to one of these breaking, stone anvils breaking. It's just real annoying. Okay, so we've got the copper wire. Wire cutter's getting a little broken. Little more broken, because it's not that broken. Got sticks to wrap these around. Okay. Not quite as much as I was hoping for. So 18 should be good for 2, at least. We can make one of these. Probably this one. So to do that, we need iron in the middle. Okay. And we brought iron, so we're good. Okay. What else? Sheet metal. No. Trying to make this stuff. We'll just put that in. Same for round 2. It's very nice that I can pull from the chest. I don't actually need to go in there every time I need to do that now. You don't need to keep opening the chest. Yeah, I just realized that. We're getting there. Don't worry. But that's the heater. No, with the sheet metal, we got a coke oven preheater. Now, gonna try to stick it here? You're kidding. What? Can it only go on the top? Maybe if I stick it here. And I'll probably need one of those wire connectors. And then I'll need the wire itself. Oh, and since I'm almost out of apples, I suppose I should throw this all up on the grill. Yeah. And then I'll get that done. So if I hook this up, will this be melting faster? Yeah, we'll just do one, whatever. That doesn't matter too much. So we stuck it on the front face of this. I cannot tell. Okay. No. Walking into it, I'm not getting electrified. So that's not working for some reason. Why is it not working? That's working. That part of it is. And that's at full capacity. Let's check the immersive book out. See what's up with that. Tractor serves the in and outputs. Okay. Relays will still accept wires but can't in or output. They just serve as connection points. Capacitors serve as energy storage units. You can use the hammer. Oh, you can use the hammer to adjust the configuration of each side with blue designated input, orange in output, and no color, preventing any connection. Perfect. Okay, so that's what we need to do. We need to go grab the the engineer's hammer, and change that to an output. If we can reach it. I'll just break this for now, I suppose. Yeah, we are, I think, a tad out of range. Whoa, what did I do? Okay, now we should be close enough. Right? Can I not make the bottom an output here? Okay, so you just click it. You don't actually have to shift click it like it tells you to. But now that should be an output, which means we should be able to hook up this connector and this wire coil. Ow. Yeah, to that. And now that's all charged up. And I didn't see how fast it was working. So let's see here. Back on top. Wait, no, why are we getting back on top? We need to grab another piece of coal. We might as well sleep the night away too, so we don't get surprise interrupted by anything. We got 2 now. To double check how this looks. I'm not gonna lie, I'm really not seeing a difference here. Maybe it's something, maybe it's an issue with this preheater? What are we missing up here? Preheaters. All right, 32 flux per tick. That's still making power. Maybe this is an output or not an input. I think blue is an input, right? Why are you not working? This is charged according to the tooltip at least. Is it positioned incorrectly? Is that what's happening with this? Maybe we have to do it like that somehow? I really don't know. Okay, so now it's not charged because we broke it, and it didn't save up its... Yeah, it's charged. No faster. It's not on. Maybe I need a lever to turn it on here? Right, probably stone. No, cobblestone. Probably the treated stick then. Do I have any spare? No. Not seeing any, so... Stick in the stone. Should turn this back into normal diorite. Then we'll see if this lever ends up working out here. Nothing. Ah, come on. It's charging. It's all charged up and stuff. Shoot, why is this not working out? I think the last time there may not have been any coal in it. I mean, maybe? I honestly can't imagine that it's smart enough to detect that. I'll just stick the rest of that stack that we've been pulling out of into it. How we know for sure it's working. We'll put it back on top here. Try sticking that lever back on. Because it's not perceptibly doing anything. Like, I feel like these fans should be spinning if it works. Let's see what the book has to say about this, because we didn't actually look at this specific one. Construction, maybe? No. Oh, you know what? It's because we don't have an advanced coke oven. We've got the basic coke oven. So that's why. Okay, so we'll need to upgrade that in future. We'll have it, at least for now. We'll just toss it in there. But we'll keep both of these out, because they'll need those for... No, we'll keep the lever out, too. We'll need those for when we set up the other option there. And that other option is, let's see, us making more of this. So that, mallet back in, take that, take this. I don't need to open this chest for any reason now. I don't know why I still do it. Now, oh, we still need more. Okay. So bash. There we go. And what was it needed in the center? Iron? Yeah, there we go. Now, now that we have this, we get... what was it? That. We get that. And we wrap it in the sheet metal. And it makes that. Now this should definitely work if we set it up correctly. We just have to put our connector on there. Ooh, where did our wire go? Put the wire down. And it should work. Okay, so let's see how fast this goes with that on. Oh, this is faced the wrong way. Like that? There we go. That looks a little better. Is it faster? I think it's faster. I think it's a little bit faster. But that's perfect. Yeah, we got all that. Got that all done. Got our creosote oil. We just have to upgrade our coke brick furnace again. And then we'll be set. Perfect. I do not think that it's more efficient, though. It's definitely faster, but I don't think it's at all more efficient. But still, that's good. Very good thing. Yeah, awesome. Great. Let's go check on how our pies are doing, because we are getting a little hungry here. Ah, they're all made. Perfect. So they restore 4 food bars apiece. That'll be stellar for them then. Wait, how much? 4%. Oh, right. That makes sense. Cool. That's actually pretty nice. So we've got our melon pie started. We should probably get our pigs and pig farm going, though. Get our carrots, and we'll get our wheat to breed our buffalo as well. And if they're getting too cluttered in there, we'll go and shuffle them back. I think the answer on whether they're too cluttered in there is probably a yes, judging by the looks of things. So once they're all fully grown, we'll go and cull the fellas. Yeah, I think that's probably all of them bred. But time for the pigs. Perfect. What even is personal space? Well, you know, they'll have plenty of personal space in well, however long it takes for them to fix themselves up, to grow up and whatnot. Okay. Perfect. Well, let's go nap the night away. And we'll get to something in the morning. I haven't decided what, but after deleting a lot of stuff, I finally have enough storage for this mod pack. I'm not gonna lie, man. I feel like this is the third or fourth mod pack you've talked to me about in like the past couple of weeks. It may be worthwhile to stick with one mod pack for a while, because you do seem to be jumping between them. Not gonna lie. We do need to go grab more. There we go, sand, gravel, and clay. Perfect. Because we'll need more grout to make this brick. Trying to, just can't find the right mod pack. This is the one. All right. We'll see how it goes. Come back to me and you've got another mod pack out there. I'm gonna point out this exact situation, this exact transcript here. Let's go fill in, I suppose, the rest of this oak fencing so these horses stop having dreams of escaping. You're not allowed out. You will work at your station like a good worker. You work at your station like a good worker. All right. So, with that all finished, our production here all done, we can and probably should move on to one of the big machines that we've had in the background for a while. We do have to make more of this reinforced blast brick, which will require the blast brick default. I believe we needed that for let's see here. I think it was the arc furnace. Now, what could the arc furnace make that the rest of this stuff could not? Hop graphite ingots. That was one that I do specifically and distinctly remember that we needed from the arc furnace over any other creation. Wow, there are a lot of unknown objects. Oh, you can actually get you can double your star metal ingot output and turn stardust straight into star metal. Ooh, we want to get this arc furnace built straight. Okay then. Well, can we do stuff with the crusher before we get the arc furnace? Because the crusher is going to be what we can double our output with for ores, I believe. Oh, I may be lying. Yeah, coal ore to multiple pieces of coal. Prismarine shards, prismarine crystals. I swear we could have doubled our production with it. Yeah, here we go. So platinum, it just turns it into dust, which we can then smelt in the arc furnace into their own thing. Okay, so we need one to do the other. They're kind of tied together. Arc furnace We do need to get those blast bricks back. So we still need to make more of that. We do need all of the engineering blocks, redstone, light, and heavy. And cauldron we already got. Sheet metal, steel sheet metal we've already got. Blocks of steel we don't yet have. But those shouldn't be, I'm pretty sure the pathway to that should be pretty easy. Scaffolding we've got. Yeah, it's really just the engineering blocks and the reinforced blast brick that we have to make. For the crusher, scaffolding, engineering block, steel fence, and a hopper. This may be a quicker opportunity here. I'm not sure which one of these will be better. Let's go for the, just because the reinforced brick will take up more time there than we really need. Let's try to go for the crusher first. Yes. So we'll need a lot of hoppers. We need 9 hoppers. Shouldn't be too bad though, considering we just got all of that copper. That would be what would be holding us back. We've got plenty of iron, like lots and lots of iron, especially since we've had our furnace over here making iron for ages. We got 2 full stacks. Our smeltery. We need more scaffolding because we only made this much. We'll need more of that. That wasn't too bad. Yeah, that was the steel rods and stuff. Steel ingots and steel rods. So go grab more out of here. We got plenty more. Whoops, wrong box. So let's get out. Let's just get out 6. We'll keep the steel with us as well. And that way we can smash them into those rods. Nope. There we go. Okay. Okay. And that is that. Stick them out back in, put our pie back out. And that is 12 more scaffolding. And we needed 10 plus 5, so yeah, we're totally good for both of those. So we needed 10 for that structure. What else do we need? We need 1 redstone engineering block. That should, I think, be easy enough to make. This will be the first time we're making that redstone alloy here. Ooh, and the vacuum tube too. Wire, redstone. Okay, so this will be something we actually use the engineer's workbench for. The first time we've actually done that. Okay, interesting. Checks it off in the book when you have the blocks in your inventory. Does it really? Oh, you're totally right. That's good to know. I didn't even notice. But let's go get the redstone engineering stuff done with this alloy. So we need redstone, glowstone, and constantin. Got the constantin done first because I believe that is, yeah, nickel and copper, just a 1-to-1. So we should have a little bit of both. Right? Here's nickel. 1 nickel, 1 copper. I don't think we have any nickel already smelted, right? Yeah, I didn't think so. Nickel, 1 copper. Let's go stick them both in there. They look like they smelted just about the same rate. Hopefully that'll smelt together into Constantin. We'll go pour that in our ingot cast. Then we'll get that, was it redstone and glowstone, I want to say? Redstone, glowstone, yeah. Should have a little bit of both. Glowstone in here, right? We picked up some glowstone, surely. Right? Where'd our glowstone go? Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Ah, here it is. Okay, glowstone's in there. No, I'll move that into the nether chest. That makes more sense to me. And redstone. The ratio is really weird. Yeah, it is sort of odd. We've got ingot casts, so if it becomes a major nuisance, we can always fix it. Yep, there's that Constantin. We can go collect the extras into ingots, and we'll just store those in here or something. But for now, we'll just get this thrown in there. We'll save the extra Constantin. That'll probably sit on top. And it'll make this redstone ingot stuff. We need 4 of those. Maybe this will make 4? I'm really not sure. It is quite slow. Let's see. Oh, right, we could just set these right to plates. I always forget that that's an option for us. I'll go run this iron back home, though, while we're waiting. We'll sleep the night away, too, because those will take a good long while to get going. Okay. 2 ingots of redstone alloy. 1 ingot of molten Constantin. Okay, so I guess that recipe is just wrong. I guess this recipe is off by just a little bit. It's just a 1-to-1-to-1 for each of these. So let's get more redstone and glowstone then. Okay. I can absolutely work with that. Redstone. Glowstone. Eat our melon pie here. To reserve our strength. Yeah, because we've still got 1 full ingot of Constantin, so I think the ratio is just bugged in some way. I guess maybe in a default mod pack, in the default mod pack wherever it came from, it was like that, but somebody had the very much correct decision to change that to a 1-to-1-to-1. You're kidding. Oh, there it is. It's stuck here again. Why is it stuck there? There's sword. Where's the hopper? Why does it keep consistently getting stuck here? Is this a different type than the other? No. Oh, you know what? Wait a minute. Maybe the redstone signal is stopping it. Okay, so how do we fix that? We chop this up. We make a hopper going into this block. Right? Maybe? We just place... No, because that won't work. Yeah, I really have no idea. We'll just leave it like it was before. We'll just hope it doesn't happen anymore. Move the lever 1 out. Well, I can't really because I need it to be next to the hibachi. Yeah, I need it to be going out into the hibachi, so... I also don't know if that's actually the issue we're coming across here. I'm not perfectly sure. So, we'll just let it work as is. Picked up the grout. Soon enough, hopefully, we won't have to use that mill anymore. We'll have the crusher. The crusher is one of the other machines. Maybe the mixer. No, I think it's the crusher. We'll have the crusher, and we just won't have to use that mill anymore. That's the dream. Okay, is that... Yep, we got 4 ingots of molten redstone alloy. So I'll actually just do this manually. I suppose we might as well. That's a little odd. The texture doesn't quite work on there, but that's fine. Do you even need the levers? Yes, you need the levers to turn on the hibachis because they're using a redstone signal. That's how they start. They don't require any fuel, but they do require that redstone signal. Now that we have this, we can make the iron plates, and then we got to do the vacuum tube. And that'll be the first thing we make on our engineer's bench here. Okay. All that stuff changed out. Let's figure out how we make that vacuum tube. So that is this one. And they're all identical until... Yeah, it's this one. So we'll need an iron ingot, an aluminum ingot, and a copper ingot, 3 blue dye powder, and 3 paper. All of which I think we have. Iron, aluminum, and copper. Iron, aluminum. There it is. And copper. Blue dye. Got 1. We can grind up some flowers to make 2. I like how you need to make the blueprint actually be blue. Yeah. No, I would. I would like if they would just let you use whatever paper, but they've got to be accurate to apparently the time. The time in which this Minecraft mod is taking place. Don't really get the logic behind that, but paper. Yes, we got 3 paper. So now we just need to find a blue flower, grind it up using the mill. Let's see, you will probably create blue, right? You don't make anything. Really? No. No way. Okay, I'm going to throw this into the mill and see if it starts churning something out. Because if it doesn't, that's already useless. What is this flower? What do I keep flowers around for, if not for, you know, the ability to turn them into whatever colored dye that I need? This makes purple. You know, it couldn't possibly be for the natural beauty of the thing. No, no. That's fool's talk, that is. You need to be able to profit off of our flower garden. Let's see what this one makes. That one makes the wrong button. Blue. Okay. So we'll grind up spatula's button. That should make 2. And that'll be everything we need for the papers. Any Modpack suggestions? Well, you know, I am sort of repping Sevtech Ages right now. Honestly, I don't do that many Minecraft Modpacks. That is why I'm sticking with this one. But I think we should be good. Like that? Yes. This can create a vacuum tube. So now we need... Let's see. Glass, a nickel plate, copper wire, and redstone. We got glass. We can get a nickel plate. if we actually had some smelted nickel. A copper wire we can make over there, and redstone we can grab over here. I've actually not seen what nickel looks like when it comes out just by itself, so this is going to be a learning experience. Oh, it is taking quite a while to smelt. Let's see if we can get everything else set up here. So we want this. We want glass, nickel plate, right, copper wire, and redstone. Glass needed to be purple? No, it was just cycling through. It happened to have purple glass at the moment. But you do not need to make it specifically purple glass. Okay. Got that copper wire. And cast out this plate. So it looks functionally identical to platinum, iron, and steel, sort of. We should be able to, yeah, make ourselves a vacuum tube. A couple of them, actually. Cool. So we've got that. We got just about everything here. In fact, I think we actually do have everything. Okay. There we go, redstone engineering block. Conveniently, getting that vacuum tube was on our list of directives. It's on our primary path, so we actually got a... we got an achievement for it. That's perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Now, light engineering blocks require more mechanical components. It's more cost-effective to craft them using the engineer's workbench. But it does take paper, which is not very cost-effective. I think we might just sit on our laurels here. I think we might call this one good, because we've gotten a lot of progress done. We've got our furnace here upgraded. We've got a preheater on that, if not on the coal one. Apparently, we are now topped off on creosote oil. We finally got our windmill working. We actually managed to do it without the game crashing, which is good. Very good. We also got the... what is this on the ceiling? The capacitor, that's the one. To store some of that electricity, and then the wires and stuff to connect everything up. And we've almost got our Tinker's furnace done. How is this coming along? A little slowly. Maybe this is enough, actually. Maybe we can finish off with that. A grand finale. Not like that, though. Okay, that should be feature complete then. But it's not. Why is it not? Move it down, maybe? Every one of these last one of these blocks should be filled in, right? Every one of them. Why is this not considered done? If it tells me I can't use the seared glass, I will be very upset. I mean, it would kind of make sense because the furnace is a little bit different. I'll just rip off the backside. I'll switch the two, I suppose. Let's put this back. And in fact, let's actually move these both out here so I can at least input them from the side, because I won't be able to do that otherwise. Why is this not functional? Do these need to be double stacked? Do these actually need to be... I'm wondering why it's lying to me. Ugh. Got it all done. Lou, buddy, I'm having my own issues here. I can't help you out with whatever's up with your mod pack. What's up with this? We also got a stick. Those back there. This at least should work. Yeah, I can still access this. I guess I'm just going to wait. So we can't make these back into more. We can't turn those back into the whole seared brick. Might be too big. No, that's not possible because it said it could go to 11 by 11. This is definitely not 11 by 11. Making it 5 by 5 might just be 3 by 3. No, the book explicitly says, so the book may have been lying to me, that you can do it in up to 11 by 11. Any height from a minimum of 3. Requires a floor and a ceiling along with a frame around the sides. Frames around ceiling and floor are optional. Structure can be made using seared blocks of any kind with a single controller. At least one tank for fuel must be placed at an outer edge of the structure. Okay, so these have to be at the outer edge of the structure. We already got that now. Let's go nap. We'll pull out the book. And we'll stare at it real hard. Until we figure out what's wrong. So... frames around the ceiling and floor are optional. So let me see how it's built. Okay, let's tear it all down. Build it exactly as described in the book. Go and place this block just to raise it off the floor. it is a 4x4 square in the book. So we've got our bottom platform. We've got the surrounding platform on top of that. Another surrounding platform. And our top platform. Right? There's one more than this. Bottom platform, 4x4. Yeah, it's just too wide. Okay, so in theory, this should work. This seems a little tall. I think I made it one block too high. Okay, put controller there, and the block in the corner. The tank in the corner. There it is. Controller. Now that's working. That is functional. Now if we tear it out, we expand it by one block. Actually, no. Before we do that, we should test whether half slabs across the top actually work as described, or if they don't function. Test one thing at a time. We only had one slab back for some reason. Okay, that's fine. Put that one slab here. That's not functional. That's functional. So I guess the issue that we're running into is that the slabs don't actually work. Even though it explicitly says that slabs and stairs should be working. They do not in actuality work. So we go take this and we expand this wall out by one. This up by one. And this out by one. Will it still work? I don't know if I'll have actually enough brick to do this. Stick this in this corner this time. This is 3 interior, so we gotta just place it across the top. And we'll be a little bit short, unfortunately. That still functions. Okay, so we tear this off? Yeah. Okay, very interesting. Oops, that's not supposed to be that way. Kindly give whatever block I just broke back, please. There it is. So this still functions. Let's move it to the outside. Ah, that might be why it didn't function. Okay, so the furnace controller actually needs to be touching the center of the whole modification here. So it actually needs to be touching the hollow of that. Seared furnace made with bases 3x3 all the way to 11x11. Seared furnace can be any height, but it needs to be at least 3 blocks tall. Structure of the seared furnace should also be hollow. Unlike the smeltery, all corners must be filled, including the top and bottom. Well, that's a lie, because we very much distinguished that it did not. Tanks need to be added in a corner slot for the furnace to function. Okay. Well, we've got that down. Oh, no. Oh, that's a little too fast. Whoa. Okay. But no, we've got that. We've determined that it works. What I'm going to do now, though, is expand this, because it turns out that it works with the corners, the top and bottom corners off, which means I have a bunch of extra blocks here. You know what? I'm going to grab some dirt so we can fill in this hollow that it's left behind. Dirt? Not much. A little bit. I'm going to expand out in these directions. And then move those all out as well. If this works the way that I think it does, this should be the same thing that same deal we had before. Nope. Why nope? Do we need to fill in this corner? Yes, we did. That was it. Okay. Yeah, it's functional. It may be burning, no clue. But at least we got it done. Okay, well, we've got the furnace finally set up. Took a little bit more convincing than I thought it would, but it is at least working. We'll go and fill in the under side of it. Oh, if we can. It actually came out a little bit bigger than I thought it would be. Out of curiosity, why didn't you build it into the ground like the other one? Honestly, I had planned to, but I just wanted to get it to function. So this monstrosity is what we're going to have. I think I'm actually going to move this from this side to the other side. Just so we have access to it here instead. That'll make it a little bit more easy to access it. But it functions, that's all we need. I think I'm gonna call the end of the stream there. We got quite a bit of stuff done. We got a decent way into Immersive. We started using Flux, so we actually have electricity and stuff all set up now with the windmill and the capacitors and all that. Lou, buddy, I'm sorry if I couldn't help you out with the tech support here. I am not a Minecraft mod pack god here. I don't know everything. If you're coming to me for tech support, you're already lost. But hey, maybe you'll get it to function. I really got no clue. But I will save all the stuff here for next time. I will be back on Monday at 3 PST. We will be playing some more of this. Hopefully we'll get the crusher and the arc furnace set up. We're kind of on the way to both of those. I think we started with the crusher first. We're getting on the way. We're slowly making our way over there. That will be Monday through PST. If you are interested in more stuff than this, I will be coming back on Tuesday. We're going to be playing more Sunless Sea. And we're getting a little close to the end there. We might finally have a captain be a success, knock on some wood here, and not die in the neath. So that'll be that. Other than that, though, we're going to go and finish up today. Thanks, everybody, for watching. I will go and head off now. Cheers, everybody.